go like that. Yeah. And we go like that. Yeah.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shanny, if you guys didn't know, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this slick back ponytail with weave added to it, and I'm using UNice Peruvian straight hair. So if you guys are interested in how I did this, let's just go ahead and get into this hair tutorial. Okay, for this style I'm starting off with my straight hair, and you guys are going to have to use some type of heat in order to straighten your hair out. So I'm just using my hot comb to go over my edges and my roots just to make sure everything is as flat as it can be. I know this is probably bringing back a lot of memories for a lot of people. But yeah, I'm just using this to straighten out my edges because I want this to be as flat and sleek as possible. And my part is going to be on this side. If you guys see a little bit of flakes, sorry. It is time for me to wash my hair, and I didn't want to do this style on freshly washed and straightened hair. I just feel like that's a waste of my time to like straighten out my hair and then put a whole bunch of oil in it. Nah, I'm doing this style on dirty hair, so if you guys see flakes, that is why. My edges are straightened out, and the hair that I'm using is from UNice Hair. They sent me two 16-inch bundles, which look like this when you guys get it. And then they sent me one 14-inch and a 12-inch. That's over there, but I already opened it. And they sent me a 12-inch closure. And for this video, I'm going to be using the 16-inch bundle to create my ponytail. And this is how it looks. This is the Peruvian straight hair. It matches with my hair pretty good, so that's cool. So I'm going to be using that. The rest of the stuff that you guys are going to need is some bobby pins. I got these from the beauty supply store. You guys are going to need some hair bows. And I'm going to be using this thick hair dressing pomade. It's like super thick. I used to use this in middle school when I didn't know about Eco Styler Gel. And this is what laid down my natural hair in middle school. But today I'm going to be using it for my straight hair because I'm trying to keep it straight, so I can't use any gel. So I'm going to be using this. And then you guys might need some spritz for extra hold if you guys want to keep this style for a little longer than a day. And then you guys are going to need a head tie to tie your head. Now let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and you guys are going to need a rat tail comb to part your hair. Like I said, I want my part on the side. So this is where I'm going to start off my part. I don't want it to be too deep of a side part, but I want it to be deep, you know? Okay, so I think I got my part how I want it to look. Now I'm going to take this brush to brush my hair down into place and see how much I want my bang to swoop. So basically I'm just positioning my hair in the way I want it to lay down before I actually get the pomade to lay it down. Now I'm going to take this oil. It's really thick, and you guys can use beeswax too. If you guys don't like this one, beeswax should work too. I don't know which one is stiffer. I'm just going to slather this all over my hair. And this is exactly why I wouldn't do this on clean hair, because that would just ruin it, you know? This is kind of like my other slick back bun video, but on my straight hair. Okay, so let me section this off because I'm not working on this part yet. Same thing to this side. I probably should work in sections. Okay, so I'm just sectioning it off now and putting some more of this edge control back here. Section off this part. Lay down this part. I'm taking it on the back of my head. Basically use the whole can. This is kind of hard to do without looking at the mirror. Now I'm going to take my rat tail comb and smooth this out. Flick it down, come to the back, slick it up. And I think I want my ponytail to be like right here. Pick out some baby hairs. All right, I think I'm good. Everything looks slick. Now I'm going to take my hair ties and tie my hair off. Spray a little bit of spritz to lock it down into place. This shouldn't make your hair revert if you guys are kind of scared. And it hasn't made my hair revert yet, so I'm gonna keep doing it until it does. Alright, so for this part, I'm trying to figure out if I want to make it a Rihanna swoop that I did a while ago, or do I want it to be like, you know, just subtle. I think I want it to be subtle. Okay, so some more of that hair dressing. Slap some more on this. You're going to use a lot of this oil to lay your hair down. Let's part it off. I gotta make sure this bang piece is like slick, you know? So yeah, just take your time. This is probably gonna take you a good 20 minutes. Section it off again. Put edge control on this part. Take your comb and lay everything down. Take this and you're gonna comb it down a little bit to start the swoop. And then just use your hands for like pressure. And then kind of comb it into the ponytail that you already made. As you guys can see, I didn't put a lot of the grease on this part because I don't want it stuck to my head. But if you guys want this style to last longer, I would recommend you to definitely take the grease all over the bang, because right now it can just fly away, you know? So if you want it to stay put, you guys are definitely going to have to use the pomade all over your bang and then add spritz on it. Oh, I'm taking away my, I need that. Alright, so now I'm just gonna comb this into my ponytail. And I'm not a hairstylist, so if I'm doing something wrong, oh well. This is how I do my little swoop. And then just tie it into your ponytail. Alright. I think that's good. So we're just gonna tie that into the ponytail as well. Hopefully that looks okay. But I can't really see the back of my head, so yeah. I'm gonna brush out the bundles before I do this. So I'm gonna take this and stick a bobby pin through it like that, like this, and then attach it to the bottom of my ponytail, and then I'm just gonna wrap this around. And then I'm gonna periodically add another bobby pin to make sure nothing is going anywhere. Okay, so I low-key kind of messed up the back of my head, but it's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this off because I got to go. So I'm just going to continue to wrap this around. Add another bobby pin. I think it's thick enough. Okay, so once I got my ponytail to the thickness that I liked, I went ahead and cut off the extra hair. And if you guys were wondering, I did use probably more than half of the 16-inch bundle, but now looking back, I probably should have used the whole bundle to make my ponytail a little thicker, but it still looked good, so yeah. Now that my ponytail is basically done, I'm going to take a medium-sized strand of hair from the bottom of my ponytail and wrap it around my ponytail to make sure it looks like it's mine. And periodically, I'm going to take a bobby pin and pin it down just to make sure the hair doesn't end up falling and exposing my tracks, okay? Picking up some more of the Murray's pomade, I'm going to be using that as a edge control, and I also used it on my sideburns with the same rat tail comb to lay down and shape my sideburns and edges. This part is really optional, but I wanted my ponytail to be straight. I didn't want any bends or curls in it, so I went ahead and straightened it out. I think my flat iron was on 370 degrees, but I just passed over the bundles a couple times and it was pin straight. Spray a little more spritz to make sure everything stays in place. And it adds a little bit of shine. Usually if I had time, I would tie my hair off and let it sit for like a good 5 to 10 minutes. But I don't have time to do that, so it's just gonna stay like this. I really hope you guys liked it, and if you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and also subscribe to my channel for more videos from me, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye!
Yeah. Here we go like that.